The homelessness crisis in California's largest city. In 2024, the city of Los Angeles witnessed an alarming 28% increase in the number of homeless individuals, with the count soaring to over 11,000 people. This is no longer just a statistical issue, but a frightening reality that the city's residents are facing. With a 41% increase over the past 4 years, Los Angeles now leads the nation in the rate of unsheltered homeless, with nearly 60% living without any form of temporary shelter. This crisis is becoming more severe and urgent than ever. In Los Angeles County alone, nearly 190,000 people were homeless in 2023, living on the streets, in vehicles, or in precarious conditions. Particularly concerning is the rise in chronic homelessness, people who have been living on the streets for years. In 2024, Los Angeles had nearly 30,000 chronically homeless individuals, a staggering number compared to just over 8,000 in 2018. This highlights that the crisis is becoming a long-term reality for many residents. Moreover, the growing number of homeless children has worsened the situation. Nearly 21,000 children experience homelessness every year, putting the future generation of the city in precarious and deprived conditions. The homelessness crisis in Los Angeles is further complicated by the increasing number of refugees and undocumented immigrants, with estimates reaching close to 840,000 people in 2023. Legal challenges and job restrictions have made these individuals more vulnerable to homelessness, creating a huge strain on the city's housing and social systems. Amidst this, Los Angeles is also grappling with rising crime, rampant gang activity, and skyrocketing living costs. These converging issues have plunged the city into one of the most complex urban crises in modern history. Crime rate. Los Angeles is a crime hotspot compared to the rest of California. According to Neighborhood Scout, it ranks in the top 4% of communities with the highest crime rates in the state, with over 96% of other communities being much safer. In 2023, crime rates rose by 10%, with more than 92,300 reported incidents, equivalent to 24.15 incidents per 1,000 residents, placing Los Angeles among the most dangerous cities in the United States. It's not just property crime. Violent crime has also surged, reaching a 15-year high, with nearly 1,000 incidents per 100,000 people. This means that residents of Los Angeles have a 1 in 40 chance of becoming victims of crime, far higher than the national average. This grim reality makes Los Angeles a risky environment, not only economically, but also in terms of personal safety. Gang violence. Known as the gang capital of America, Los Angeles is home to approximately 950 gangs with over 105,000 members. Gang violence not only endangers direct victims, but also spreads fear and insecurity throughout the community. Many residents in affected areas are too afraid to report crimes, allowing gangs to operate with impunity. Gang violence also pushes businesses away, lowers property values, and exacerbates economic inequality, deepening the city's challenges. Cost of living. Los Angeles is infamous for its sky-high cost of living. The median home price here is $912,500, more than double the national average. Even renters face steep costs, with a 2-bedroom apartment averaging around $2,570 per month, making living in the city a significant financial burden for many families. Transportation and gas prices are also major issues, with gas prices in Los Angeles often 30–40% higher than in other regions. Car ownership is nearly mandatory for most residents due to an inefficient public transportation system. Additionally, the cost of food and essential services, like utilities and healthcare, is significantly higher than the national average. High taxes, particularly income and sales taxes, further add to the financial strain on residents. Many are forced to make difficult decisions, cutting expenses, or relocating to more affordable areas. With many residents spending over 30% of their income on rent, life in Los Angeles is not only expensive, but also puts them at risk of homelessness. The rise of poverty. Once a symbol of prosperity, Los Angeles now faces an escalating poverty crisis. With nearly 10 million residents, 16.6% live below the poverty line, significantly higher than the state average. Economic inequality is a major factor, with the gap between the rich and poor widening. Stagnant wages and rising living costs have made it difficult for many to maintain their livelihoods, leading to a sharp increase in homelessness. Poverty affects more than just quality of life. It has a wide array of negative consequences. Homelessness is the clearest manifestation of poverty, as thousands of individuals and families cannot afford housing. This puts immense pressure on public services and worsens health conditions, as the poor lack access to medical care and other essential needs. Crime rates in impoverished areas are also a growing concern, as poverty and crime are often closely linked. Water crisis. Despite its reputation for luxury, Los Angeles is facing a severe water crisis. The city is located in a semi-arid region and relies heavily on imported water from distant sources like the Colorado River and the Sierra Nevada mountains. However, rapid population growth and urban expansion have placed enormous pressure on these limited resources. Aging water infrastructure and rising demand have led to frequent leaks and pipeline failures, severely impacting residents' lives and business operations. A grim future. The future of Los Angeles is threatened by numerous major challenges, including climate change, economic inequality, and outdated infrastructure. The city's reliance on imported water and the increasing risk of wildfires pose serious environmental and water security problems. Meanwhile, growing economic inequality is pushing more residents to the financial brink, making home ownership unattainable for many. The soaring cost of living and stagnant wages have exacerbated these issues. The city's aging infrastructure, from roadways to public transit, requires significant investment to prevent further economic and environmental deterioration. Additionally, Los Angeles is facing public health challenges, with increasing rates of chronic diseases like asthma and heart conditions, driven by air pollution and poor living conditions. However, Los Angeles still holds potential for renewal if it can address the issues of climate change, economic inequality, and infrastructure. A sustainable and prosperous future for residents can be built through serious efforts to tackle these challenges. The homelessness crisis, rising crime, economic inequality, and water scarcity in Los Angeles are not just statistics. They are a harsh reality that the city's residents face daily. However, with unity and the right solutions, Los Angeles can overcome these difficulties and move toward a better future. Housing policies, resource conservation, and social reforms are key factors in transforming this city into a more livable place for all. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more updates on social and economic issues affecting the world's largest cities. See you in the next video.